What's good? This your boy Hurykane in the house again. Back again with the Matrix versus Reality, part 16. Holy shit, we on 16, man. Y'all let me know which one is your favorite Matrix versus Reality, for real. But shouts out to Elle. You know, I go to her for the latest news. You know, and also go to Truth Virus, you know, Block Talk, you know what I'm saying? But shouts out to Elle for giving me inspiration to do this Matrix versus Reality. Because you talked about Enemy of the State. That is the movie we're going to talk about. Enemy of the State. Came out in 1998. Coming out the gate. 9-8 biatch. In the 9-8, it's a conspiracy action thriller. Well, that's what I got out of it. And this is one of the movies that people don't really truly want to talk about. You know, like when it comes to Will Smith movies, on some real shit. You know, like their name, I Robot, I Am Legend, and some other movies like, you know, but they never really talk about Enemy of the State. This was a good movie with an all-star cast on some real shit. Nigga, we got Will Smith, Gene Hackman, a.k.a. Lex Luthor. We got Regina King, Tom Sizemore, John Voight, or is it Paul Voight? I'm not sure. We even got Jason Lee. Jack Black is even in this motherfucker. What the fuck? And Jamie Kennedy. Goddamn. Malibu's most wanted in the motherfucking house. In an epic thriller where the NSA is watching you. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Nigga. Let's get it.
I mean, listen to this fascist gas bag.
Freedom always existed in a very precarious balance, and when buildings start blowing up, people's priorities tend to change.
He's got a point there, sweetie.
Bobby.
I mean, who is this idiot?
He is talking about ending personal privacy. Do you want your phone tapped?
I'm not planning on blowing up the country.
Well, how do we know until we've heard all your dirty little secrets?
I keep you my dirty little secret. Don't tell anyone.
You're just gonna have to trust me.
Oh, I know. We'll just tap the criminals. We won't suspend the civil rights of the good people.
Right.
Then who decides which is which?
I think you should.
You know, Bobby, I think you should take this more seriously.
Adios.
For real. Most people need to take this more seriously. Because I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Think you're taking it seriously enough for both of us and half the people on the block.
And half the people on the block. Who on the block?
Feel it.
On some real shit. This movie predicted... damn, God, I hate that word. Not predicted. Truth in plain sight. Later on down the line, we get this guy. Real shit. We get this guy. And y'all probably might know who I'm talking about. We get this guy. I hope an ad don't pop up. Okay, cool.
And you recognize that some of these things are actually abuses. And when you talk to people about them, in a place like this where this is the normal state of business, people tend not to take them very seriously, and
People tend not to take it seriously. People tend not to take it seriously.
you see them on a more frequent basis, and you recognize that some of these things are actually abuses. And when you talk to people about them, in a place like this where this is the normal state of business, people tend not to take them very seriously and move on from them. But over time, that awareness of wrongdoing sort of builds up, and you feel compelled to talk about it. And the more you talk about it, the more you're ignored, the more you're told it's not a problem, until eventually you realize that these things need to be determined by the public, not by somebody who was simply hired by the government.
Talk a little bit about how the American surveillance state actually functions. Does it target the actions of Americans?
NSA and the intelligence community in general is focused on getting intelligence wherever it can, by any means possible, that it believes, on the grounds of sort of a self-certification, that they serve the national interest. Originally, we saw that focus very narrowly tailored as foreign intelligence gathered overseas. Now, increasingly, we see that it's happening domestically. And to do that, the NSA specifically targets the communications of everyone. It ingests them by default. It collects them in its system, and it filters them, and it analyzes them, and it measures them, and it stores them for periods of time, simply because that's the easiest, most efficient, and most valuable way to achieve these ends. So while they may be intending to target someone associated with a foreign government or someone that they suspect of terrorism, they're collecting your communications to do so. Any analyst at any time can target anyone, any selector, anywhere. Where those communications will be picked up depends on the range of the sensor networks and the authorities that that analyst is empowered with. Not all analysts have the ability to target everything, but I, sitting at my desk, certainly have the authorities to wiretap anyone, from you or your accountant to a federal judge to even the president if I had a personal email.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. That, my people, was Edward Snowden. I didn't even know they made a movie about this guy. Makes you think he's an agent. But that question goes up in the air. Is Edward Snowden a traitor or a patriot or agent? Whatever. They made a movie about him, so, we let that speak for itself. Whatever. I never seen it. I didn't even know it came out until I started looking up this Matrix versus reality of motherfucking Enemy of the State. And then, going through the videos, it showed Edward Snowden. I'm like, oh shit. This nigga motherfucking mentioned this shit. I forgot about that nigga. And everything just came together. And they just both said the same thing. People ain't gonna take this seriously. They're gonna call you a nut job. Pause. But on some real shit. Do you believe what you just heard? Or you just gonna put your head in the sand? Nigga, it is out there. The NSA whistleblower, Ed Snowden. This nigga over there in Russia, going off the vodka, singing Dov Zadania. On some real shit. But real shit. Edward Snowden came out and told you. But like on some real shit, for those brothers and sisters that heard about wiretaps back in the day, we already knew this shit was going on way before Edward Snowden even said anything. We knew about the shit before Enemy of the State came out. We knew about the shit because we was hearing presidents getting motherfucking tapped in the 60s. Nigga, this shit has been going on since fucking shit, nigga, like ancient times of communication, tapping into frequencies and listening to political people's conversations. This been going on since wartime, man. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Real talk. Real fucking talk. But back to Enemy of the State. Enemy of the State is about a NSA agent murking a congressman because he was trying to stop a bill from being passed that was going to invade our privacy. And if we connect that with what's going on with what happened in the '01 with the Patriot Act, I guess. I forgot what it was called. Like, let me know in the comments if I'm right about the Patriot Act. You know, it kind of mirrors that. It's like taking away your freedoms for more surveillance. You know, taking away your privacy. You know, and going back to Edward Snowden, it said, like, you know, now it's getting domestic. You know, now it's spreading to us. Like, anybody could be tracked or targeted. And going back to the Enemy of the State, nigga, they was after that nigga like crazy. They was on that nigga head. To be fair, Will Smith wasn't supposed to survive at the end of that movie. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Hiding under a table don't save you from a fucking hail of gunfire from both sides of the room. No, I don't. No, that's not real. But just wanted to get that out the way. But yeah. Like, at the end of the day, like, do y'all believe? Because I know most of you do. You know. And this shit crazy. And most people still don't take it seriously. But you got to take it seriously. You got to. You got to. Look at the Metro, PCS, all the motherfucking new electronics with all this smart technology, dog. Everything is going to be crazy in a minute. This is going to connect with the AI and the robots in the future, nigga. So we need to understand that try to keep less electronics in your house as possible. But at the end of the day, dog, they're going to track you anyway. But, like, if you pay attention, like, to the movie, dog, nigga, they hacked his shoes, his motherfucking belt buckle, like they put the tracker in the nigga clothing. Put it inside a whole bunch of places that, like, you don't think a camera could be. You know what I'm saying, nigga, like, that's some scary shit. For real, that's some scary shit. You don't even know, nigga, like, you at work and your house get flooded with cameras while you gone, dog, and you don't even know that you're being watched when you get back. Man, that shit crazy, bro. That's just crazy scary. For real. And here's what's scary. Because most people don't even know it's going on. You just having a nice normal day, go to work, come home, having a good ass week, and then suddenly the SWAT team pull up through your window, nigga, that coming in that bitch like, hey, get down, what the fuck? You was talking to such and such overseas. What? Nigga, we was playing Fortnite together. What the fuck? Nigga, you said some trigger words. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Real shit. But I want y'all to check out Enemy of the State. Not too many people talk about this movie. Like, everybody watch other Will Smith movies, but, like, this is a good Will Smith movie. Real shit. This and I Am Legend, because it talk about, motherfucking, outbreaks and shit. But you want to look up about the surveillance state? Shit, nigga, look it up. Because there's a lot of shit besides Edward Snowden and the Enemy of the State. There's a lot of other shit out here. Nigga, it's a lot of shit out here. Nigga, robots, drones, artificial intelligence, satellites, NSA. You put the pieces together. Peace. This your boy Hurykane. I'm out.